Hey guys, just want to show you this picture. Isn't she beautiful? Let me show other picture. I'm in a store right now, and I was just about to leave. Look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? That is a gorgeous face. Very natural look. Yeah. Wow. Is that nice? Yeah, very nice. Yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, I'm just leaving the store now. Okay, that's closed. Is it gonna exit? Where's the exit? Oh, maybe it's up here. Yeah, yeah. This is the first time I've been in the store since, the COVID and everything. Excuse me, where's the exit?
Exit, where do you want to go?
34th Street.
34?
34th Street.
Okay, go straight. You see the window over there?
Okay.
You go to escalator, go straight, go right. Right there, you're going to get
Turn
out.
right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I showed you that picture for a reason. I hope you guys can hear me also. Wow, yeah. See, that looks absolutely beautiful. I came in here because I wanted to get some perfume, and I had to find out where something was, but they don't have it. And so when I was about to leave, I see the booklet. I mean, the book. And I said, fantastic. But I show that picture for a reason. Like, me, Spirit Journey. Today is Sunday. I think it's the 27th. I think it's 27th or the 28th, Sunday, June 2020. And I wanted to share that. Is this this open? You too. Yeah, it's really empty in there. People are still sensitive about the COVID and everything. Let me just show you this. Let me toggle this. See that? Our health and safety standards. Okay. Which is cool. I don't mind this. And I feel like if you don't want to do it, then stay at home. Okay? Let me put it back on. Okay. So, take care. I'm glad you're back open. I have to take my mask off. Yeah, my doggy is on my back. Yeah, my little backpack. I want to talk to you about something. Yeah. Okay, so I showed you that. Sorry about that. As I was saying. Yeah, I showed you that picture. See, I like seeing things like that to remind me of my heritage, a heritage that at one time I was ashamed of, but now embracing the me. Whatever what you are, embrace who you are. And so what my seeing that picture of the black woman with the afro and the earrings, it's a retro look from the 1970s. And wow, how to begin? Well, I used to live in Hawaii. Hawaii is a very racist state, more racist than New York City. But anyway, I, I, uh, I knew this guy, and I turned down here. I walk here. I knew this guy. He was a manager for this designer, up and coming. He had the business smart, and then the person he was with had the, she actually made the clothing. And him being connected, he couldn't, no, he wasn't from New York. He's from another state, I forget. But he's of that alternative lifestyle, to put it nicely. And I went to visit the store where he worked. I think I lived in the area at the time. So we were talking, and he's showing me this store. Yeah, he used to work for the same company that I worked for. He worked for them first, this other company. And then he left and worked for this lady. And so he showed me the new store and everything. He's very proud of it. And I think I looked on the wall. He had a picture of a lady, wearing the clothing, what they're selling. And then he whispers to me, he says, hey, that's not a, it's a picture of a black, like that one, black woman. Oh, I think this this perfume store is open. Let me take a look at it also. Yeah, so this, it was of a black woman, very full lips, that big afro, the dark skin. Then he whispers to me, he says, that's not a real black woman. She's not black. I'm just thinking, what do you mean? No, what do you mean she got a dark skin, afro? No. She says, look, I know the photographer. And when they were doing the shoot, they wanted a certain look. And so, let's see here. I just want to find out if they have this perfume. Hello. Hi. Do you sell tea rolls? What was that? I don't.
This company is no more.
Okay, so you have it, but you. How much you sell that for? 35.
It's on sale right now.
I'll get it. Oh, I might as well ask something else. There's another perfume. It was a summer perfume. Huh? It had like it was narrow, tall, and it had like two tones. It's a citrusy smell. It's on the tip of my tongue. How could I forget that? Not bench. I know if I see it. It had, I think it had a little twirl to it. I'll know if I see it. It was for the summer. Escada. You had one the summer. This bottle. I know it wasn't this bottle, but that. But the. She had a Escada there.
This is the classic one. This is called Sentiment.
What was that?
This is called Sentiment, but this is the best one.
This one I had.
You want to smell it?
If you have one that's open, you don't have to open. Yeah, it was some summer. It was a summer one, and it was like a reddish bottle.
It's a bit huge.
That is nice.
Very pretty, very
Yeah,
nice.
I like it. It smells similar to the one that was in the.
Exactly.
So you know the other one I'm talking about? It's like a reddish.
It's the same thing. Like every summer they come with another colors. That's about
I'll get that. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
nothing else.
That'll be it.
Nothing for men's.
Huh?
Nothing for men.
No. Yeah, the tea rose. My mom had it
Oh,
when I was a little girl.
that's the last. I have another one more piece left of the Cheetos, and that's another rabbit. And I will get the green one because this company is closed. Yeah. And I have a last one.
Because it lasts forever.
No, perfume never goes bad. You can keep
Yeah,
it
it's a
on.
strong
Yeah.
smell.
And this company is no more. So
Who makes it? Because
It's from Tea Rose, actually.
Oh, that is the
That is
brand?
a company name. It's Tea Rose.
What is this? The tea rose. It smells like roses.
Yes,
It's real
sir.
strong.
Yeah. Take it, and I will get a new one.
You give me it on sale? Could you?
Yeah.
How much?
They gave me for 35. It's 78. They gave me half one.
It's not 35.
Take it, take it two, and make it for $30. Okay?
Huh?
I'll give it for 30.
30 each? I don't know. Because it's really strong. I know it won't be really.
It's going to last you for a long time. And
Okay.
you know, you
I'll
could
get
research
to
it,
it.
you know.
It lasts forever. The smell. So I'm gonna use it in my room.
Little by little, you know, it's-
'Cause it's
my
rose
mother
oil.
who uses a Shalimar.
Yeah.
I told her when we went out of the market and stuff, I told my mom to grab as much she wants. But she never took care. Now she wants the Shalimar, she's not even get it.
They don't have Shalimar anymore?
Yeah. It's
Wow.
certain companies will go out of the markets. you know,
Wow.
So it's rather you take it.
I'm just curious, since I'm here, do you sell Bughazi? Bughazi. I think it's called Bughazi. Maybe I can. Maybe I'm thinking of another thing, but I thought it was called Bughazi. Oh well. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Take care. Mm-hmm. What the hell? They had it. Yeah, so, okay. I'm sorry for that distraction there. Yeah, oh look, we got a weed world. Look at that. Weed world. See what New York is getting into? So I don't like that. I mean, you do what you do, but yeah, and the truck is over there. They have a truck. So, well, either way, what I was going to say now. Yeah, so I was with this former co-worker who's in fashion. He's the business aspect of it. And the woman that I was looking at, the photo, like a black woman wearing that you know, that big afro and the hoop earrings and everything, the very full lips. He said, no, that's a white girl. I said, no, that's a black girl. He says, no. She says, I know the photographer. I was at the photo shoot. They were looking for a particular type of girl, and they thought, hey, you know, let's do this. So they had their regular white model, sorry, I can't see the screen right now. They had the typical white model, and then they put a wig, dark makeup, and they did, you know, outline the lip to make it big, and they just filled it in. And that was it. Now, I was angry. I mean, at the time, I was like, wow. But that was like that was 2001. Early 2001, I think. And now, knowing that, it gets me angry. Because, see, now the culture is, we don't care if we deceive you. Now, there's nothing wrong with fantasy, you know, like some people want to look at their Asian eyes and they just kind of make the eyes look a little different. But to sell it as a particular race, when it's not it's taking the jobs away of people who look like that naturally. And they still prefer the white models. So they're so prejudiced, they'll get a white model, rather than hiring a legitimate black model, or even an indigenous Hawaiian from Maui, and because some have curly hair, they're dark, naturally dark. You just do that. But they didn't even do that. And he showed me the photo of the actual model, who they used for that photo shoot. But why I'm reminded of that is a video that I was watching today. I watched many individuals, and this one, they were talking about things. I forget the term they use, but on the outside you are professing one thing, but you are really something else. So I guess you would call it a training. You know, a man just as the persona of a woman and vice versa. And so they mentioned about a particular YouTuber who got outed for doing that. And I may have heard of the person, and so I just checked it out. And yes, this individual, he transgendered. He discussed that he was going to be blackmailed, and that if he didn't, that they're going to tell everybody that it's really a man, but he's passing as a woman, and he teaches how to do makeup. And so I checked out the individual, and I said, wow. You kind of look at the person, and I don't know, the person's a little chubby, makeup done very well. But I listened to the person's full story. Now, outwardly, it doesn't bother me. Like, if someone is upfront, says, I prefer this lifestyle, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He felt that he was born, like, his mother wanted to have a girl. And when he came out, mother discovered it's a boy baby. I guess she projected that so much. And he said by the age of 5, he knew he wanted, he felt like he was a girl in a boy's body. That's what he said. He said, I was born believing I was a female. So I think mothers have to really be careful of what messages you project to your children. So you wanted a girl, but you got a boy. People could sense what they're doing. People could sense how you really feel about them. And so early on, and mother allowed him to wear girly stuff, and he fully transitioned into a male. I guess what he means that he removed his male anatomy and lived a life as a girl. And I guess someone found out, or I guess if that's a very small community, and everybody who's into that lifestyle like to snitch or whatever. It's so catty. But why I'm mentioning this is that I'm going to stand on the side here. Why I mention it is about authenticity. And some people, see, there's nothing wrong. If you really feel you're something, then you should live it and be honest with yourself. But just make sure that the people around you know. It's not fair to approach someone as something and then that person find out, like this guy, he got in a relationship and the person didn't know. So it could be a little, that's a little tricky. And it's not fit for others. It's like you go to a supermarket, you're buying bananas, and you find out it's not real. Or let's say rice, that's even better. They have this artificial rice. It's made out of plastic. It's made in Asia, and it's extracted from a machine, like these long, long threads, and then they cut it really short like rice. But it's a type of plastic rice, and they're selling it as rice. They even make in plastic lettuce, and they showed how they made it. They're real clever. They could probably make the lettuce or the artificial rice taste even better than the real thing. So that's what's happening now, that we don't want authenticity. We're being grafted and conditioned to like the artificial, and that's my concern. And my concern that when you have someone who's authentically of a particular group, that they're not being used. So that I have a problem with, So again, you are who you are, and if you really want to live a particular lifestyle, just make sure that the people around you know. If you're going to get in a relationship, I mean, like I met a person, we were just talking, and they said, oh, well, I like such and such. And I was a little embarrassed because he just put it out there like that. So at least I respect him for his honesty, but he was just very blunt, and it wasn't necessary. But I think it probably hurt his career for him to be that way. Sometimes when the wrong person hears, your name gets known in the industry, and so they don't want to do business with you. Yeah, and I think that's what happened to him. I'm just one person at random. And you know what else? It reminds me of that same person, this man that I met about 4 years ago. I think it's really about the same situation. I mean, he outwardly, is a black man, black mother, Middle Eastern father. He was with 2 other men, and they were invited to this West Indian party. It was a West Indian Day parade, and I met up with someone on my way to see the parade, and they invited me to someone's house for the party, a little gathering, and that's where I met that guy who was accompanied by 2 other men. So you have people who they might wear their dreadlocks, they go to like West Indian celebrations, so-called black-centered things, but they don't date their own kind. They date white people. And so I think people like that are the same type of people as the individual who was transgendered and was living a life outwardly. And people would just assume, like you assume I was a female teaching makeup, or like the guy, oh, you're black buddies, and you're at a West Indian household, very West Indian household, black West Indian household, at the West Indian parade in New York City, and then you tell a person, oh, I like European women. Now you can like who you like, but when you go to places like that, or you wear the dreadlock, you know, you get all the ethnic stuff, but who you're sleeping with. So it's the same thing. Outwardly, you live a life making people think, but you're doing contrary. Again, you have your right to date, to sleep with, whatever, to socialize with whoever you want to, you know, but you don't have a right to deceive people. So this whole thing of transgenderism or people disguising themselves, such as being a model, and you're being used to dress as a black woman, you know, the black makeup, the afro, the artificial lips, you know, the drawn on lips. You know, what you're conveying, it's like a slap in the face. You have to respect the authentic. And when you don't respect the authentic, it's a slap in the face, and it's a takeover. It's a slow takeover in this society, and I don't like it. Yeah, so I guess my message in all this is, let's be authentic, and let's stop lying to people. Be upfront. See, the makeup artists, I might have just seen them once on their channel. I don't care. I mean, you do what you want to do. But when you're doing business, you're selling yourself. And what he was selling was a female that loves makeup and to build your confidence. Like I would prefer to buy like lingerie from a woman in the store than a man. That's just me. But nothing wrong. I mean, some people may not mind. And I think if someone like him would just come out and say, look, I'm a drag queen or whatever, but I love my makeup, and I think some women would like that. They might think, hey, he really knows what he's doing, you know? I don't think that it would have sabotaged his channel, YouTube channel. I mean, you got everything out there. You know, and his video, he aired it. I think it's January. Yeah, it was January of this year. He put it out, and it's over 34 million views. So I guess for anyone to even watch that, you have a large genre out there who like that type of stuff. I think it was something about I'm outing myself or something like that. So. Yeah, you know, it's not costing them any money. I mean, they're not in the poorhouse. The person, you know, if it's monetized, that person I'm sure made a lot of money. Over 34 million views. I never saw anything with that many views. So that's about it. Be real, be authentic. Yeah. So at least, you know, people don't have to like what you do. But they'll respect your honesty, and I would respect that person's honesty now, them coming out. And you know, it won't bother me to watch any of his videos. You know, he came out, and I thought it was a sincere, you know, heartfelt. It was very heartfelt. Yeah, so that's it. So thank you again for listening, and be real. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.